All right, we continue here on Radio Row. What a whirlwind of a week it's been. We still got a lot to go. Thanks to Mac Hollins with the Dolphins, former Eagle, who just joined us. And now we're going to talk with you guys. Probably remember here locally in our audience at Penn State, the Baltimore Ravens. We saw Lamar Jackson, by the way, coming in while we went through the metal detectors at the same time as Lamar Jackson. He got in a little bit quicker than we did.
He's always faster.
He's always faster.
Trace with us here, and your teammate there just whizzed through. They didn't look at him too much.
Yeah, no, he tends to just roll right by people.
Yeah, man. So obviously, you guys were hoping the Ravens were hoping that they could have been in this particular game here. Mm-hmm. But taking a look at it all, I mean, how crazy is it to think like, man, because we had Mac Hollins here earlier, and he was saying his rookie season that they got to the Super Bowl, and he felt like this is the way it's supposed to be. Not that it's a blessing for when you don't get there, but like to kind of take it all in of like, wow, I want to get to this, or wow, what a spectacle this all is.
Yeah, it definitely is. To kind of be able to come down here and you really do see the spectacle that is Super Bowl week and how everything that goes into it, and it definitely is one of the things that losing how we did, and it definitely kind of lights a fire under you and under the team to be able to come back and make the run next year.
Now, playing with Lamar, who's most likely going to be the MVP of the league, what is like the practices like? What's kind of your daily day like this season? It had to be a really unique year. Yeah,
it was. It was a really unique year, and practice it was awesome. Being in the facility, being in the building with those guys, like it made it fun. Those guys, everything's fun, and kind of being around them. It's light, but you're working, and it makes it feel like you're in there long days, and getting there early in the morning, you're leaving late at night or whatever time it was. But it really made it feel like you weren't working. I mean, it's just you were doing something that was fun and really able to enjoy it, being around them and the coaching staff.
Now, I'm interested to get from you because Greg Roman is your offensive coordinator.
Yep.
We're all from the same hometown, Ventnor, New Jersey. He's a Holy Spirit guy. You went to Holy Spirit, Ryan. What is it like playing in his offense? Because he's getting lauded for creating these offenses, first for Colin Kaepernick. He had Tyrod Taylor. And now he's got, obviously, Lamar. What is it like being a part of that offense? And number two, Greg, he's an interesting cat. Mm-hmm. He's not the most vocal guy, is he?
Yeah. No, yeah. The offense that we run, it's awesome kind of being able to be in there and how we're able to show so many different looks. And for us, it's just all the same. But to the defense, it looks completely different, whether we're reading a guy or not, or all the kind of things we're able to do. So it allows the players to kind of be able to get in space and utilize some of the strengths that the guys have, and then be able to just put the defense in a bind.
Now, what would they use you like? Obviously, you're a quarterback, but a lot of times we hear these stories about like the quarterback doing a lot of different things on practice because you're an athlete, obviously.
Yeah.
And I mean, obviously, without knowing what your practices are like, but I kind of envision them using you all over the place.
Yeah, I mean, for the most part, it was mostly quarterback. Yeah. Did a little bit of stuff with special teams, kind of would do some stuff there, but really for the most part, it was quarterback. Yeah, that's all that really used me as.
When you see Lamar in practice, and just even on the sideline in the game, and just in the quarterback room studying with him, like everything that you guys do day to day that leads up to Sunday on game day.
Yeah.
Give us some insight, like how special of a player is Lamar Jackson when watching him every day and getting to know him as a person.
Yeah, I mean he's one of those guys that you're in practice with him. Obviously you see the kind of athlete he is, what he's able to do on the field. I mean, seen all the highlights of him making guys miss and running around and everything, but kind of how he's in the film room with him. See how he sees things, how he anticipates things opening up. I think that's the side that it has been really cool for me. Kind of be able to have that little insight and learning from him, learning those kind of things from him.
Well, few people have the kind of skill set that he does.
Yeah.
So what are you able to learn from him that you can take away and really try to make yourself a better player?
Yeah, I mean, just how he sees defense, how he anticipates windows opening up, and how he's able to kind of see how our routes kind of develop and attack holes in defenses and those kind of things. And then, obviously his athletic ability, that's kind of something that only he can do. But we have similar skill sets of being able to run around, being athletic guys and make guys miss. And, kind of just how he gets out in the open field and how he's able to set guys up and, try and, gain extra yards here and there. And really how he's able to just kind of get out of bounds and avoid taking a lot of those hits that, a lot of people think that, as a running quarterback that you're going to take hits and you don't have a long career. I think honestly, the biggest hit he took was in the pocket this year. I mean, when he was standing there and throwing. So I think those are the kind of things that able to learn from him and how he's able to protect himself but still be able to.
You forget how young he is.
He's younger than me.
Both of you guys, but like you're talking about a guy who the way you're talking about him makes it sound like he's in his prime.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Yeah, definitely.
He's not even close.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's one of
He's
those things that
MVP.
he's his second year in the league, and I think Coach Harbaugh. I saw some quote. I think he's younger than Joe Burrow. Is
Crazy.
right now. So, he's definitely young, but to kind of be able to see where he's been able to go and what he'll be able to do from here, and it's going to be special.
How frustrating was the loss this year? Because now you hear that the narrative come out once again. Baltimore can't get it done.
Yeah.
They get into the playoffs. They're this awesome team. Lamar's really special during the regular season. But is he the guy that can get it done in the postseason? Is Baltimore the team that can get it done in the postseason?
Mm-hmm.
The mistakes reared its ugly head. And it just must be really frustrating from the inside of that, knowing what you guys are capable of.
Yeah.
So just talk about that.
Yeah, it was super frustrating.
Yeah.
You work all year, and we had a great run, 14-2 and everything, and then you get to the playoffs and you lose the first game that you're in. So it definitely was frustrating. I remember just being in the locker room. It was just a lot of guys just kind of upset. Knew what we had in that locker room, and it was unfortunate that that team's only going to be together for that last year. You never know what's going to happen where guys go. So it was unfortunate, and it was frustrating that we lost. But I think it was able to kind of get guys, it hurt, but it's going to be able to propel guys forward. Guys are going to want to continue to get better, and out of the mentality that we all worked with this whole year was to be able to come in and just keep getting better. So I think it stings, and right now it hurts guys, kind of being away from it. But once you get back in the offseason, get back into it, I think it'll kind of light a fire under guys and be able to kind of use this to propel us forward.
All right, Trace McSorley's with us. Quick overview of your time at Penn State, because our audience will remember, what an amazing career you had there. And talk about a guy watching Lamar Jackson in the pros right now. You were a very fun guy to watch play that position at Penn State.
Yeah, I love my time at Penn State. It was awesome. From the time I got there, it's some of the best times I've had. And, I'm down here with guys that I played with and I've stayed in touch with. So it's a really special 5 years that I had there.
And you're also vacation down the shore a lot?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Where's your hot spot down there? You're a Sea Isle guy?
Yeah, I stay down in Sea Isle. My girlfriend, that's kind of where she grew up in Hamilton, New Jersey.
Okay,
yeah. No shower happy hour?
Oh, yeah, going to OD, kind of making those stops.
Yeah.
Yep, stopping by there, going there, Dead Dog, and kind of hit those.
Man.
But yeah, this is a real good time down there. I love it down there.
You sat in that traffic like that every weekend? I don't know how you guys do that, just waiting in the line of traffic to get in there.
Yeah, the traffic is probably the worst part about it, but it's worth it once you get through it all and you're down there.
Listen, man, you come to Margate with me one night. We'll get you out of CI. We'll have some fun.
Hey, I'm down.
Yeah, but there's no traffic in Margate. It's just like nice and laid back.
Yeah.
You pop up to Atlantic City.
Yeah, man.
You can't make any bets, but
Yeah,
it's still a good time.
Still have fun.
Yeah, man. Trace McSorley, everybody here on the Sports Bash on Radio Row, getting ready for Super Bowl 54. You got Mahomes. Obviously, everybody's looking at the Chiefs' offense. But why are people not – the 49ers average more points a game than the Chiefs do, and no one's talking about their offense. Do you find that odd?
Yeah, I do kind of find that odd. I think it's one of the things that, the Chiefs is so explosive and put up points that, they can put in 30 points in a quarter almost is kind of what they're able to do. But, that 49ers offense, they're just so efficient. Garoppolo is so good at what he does, being able to make all the throws and kind of get the ball into the hands of the playmakers and get them in space. Their running game is, you saw what they were able to do in the NFC Championship game. How they're able to just be explosive just running the ball.
You played them both, right?
Yeah, we did. But then I think it might just be because, what their defense is able to do. Everyone looks at that, the 49ers defense. That's kind of the first thing that pops out. But their offense is very good.
Trace McSorley, former Penn State, Baltimore Raven, and a Jersey Shore summer guy. Good to catch up with you here, man. Nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Good to have him. Trace McSorley, everybody here on the Sports Bash Live on 97.3 ESPN. And our coverage this hour on Radio Row from Miami Beach. Coverage this hour brought to you by the Golden Nugget Tavern. Family-friendly, fast service, best wings in town, and great country music every week. That's the Golden Nugget Tavern, Berlin, New Freedom Road. Everybody goes to the Nugget. Coming up, We got football at 4 next hour. DraftKings CEO Jason Robbins, Darren Ravel in the 5 o'clock hour. Casey Joyner joins us for a breakdown of the game at 5:15. This is the Sports Bash on 97.3 ESPN.